are. Hello, grade 3 learners! How are you today? Welcome to our homeroom guidance class. Are you ready for our new adventure, kids? That's great! This module is designed for learners like you to help you analyze the relevance of experiences in school and community toward academic success. Share the lessons you learned from school and community that you can use in daily living and apply these lessons to daily living with consideration to family and society. At the end of this module, you are expected to identify lessons on different experiences at home, in school, and in community. Express insights gained from your experiences and share actual instances where you can apply the lessons learned from experiences. Are you ready, kids? In this module, you will be needing 3 materials, and these are the following: clean pieces of paper, a pencil, and any coloring materials. Now, kids, did you remember the first time that you were able to count or to learn ABC? You were trained about this at home first, right, kids? With the help of your family members, you are taught good lessons to lead you to a good life later on. The things you learned at home are the basic things you use in learning more. There are many things more that you need to know. These are what you learn from school. You are being trained to use what you know in the best possible way every day. There are also many learnings that you can get outside your home and your school. You can learn many things from different people in the community. You can learn by simply watching and listening to a lot of things. Every day, you experience many events in life. They can be positive or negative. These allow you to improve what you think, say, or do. How can you say this experience is important? Well, just do them right. In school, you are trained on how to use your knowledge in the different subjects in the best possible way in our daily lives. It is where the things learned at home are enhanced. Kids, what did you want to know more about? In the community, Simply watching and listening to a lot of things around you will contribute to your learning. Every day, different events that you experience, positive or negative, allows you to improve what you think, say, or do. The trick to having these experiences become meaningful is doing them right. This module is about your experiences at home, in school, and in the community. Your own experiences can help you achieve in school. At home, your experiences with your family members will make you either happy or sad. Also, there are moments in school and in the community that will cause you to feel joy or sad. Do you recall when and how this happened? These various experiences can be useful in your desire for learning so that you will be successful in your school. Now, the first activity for this module is all about Let's Try This. The suggested time allotment for this activity is 20 minutes. Are you ready to answer, kids? For this activity, we're going to recall and write an event in your life where you learned a lot. It may happen at home, in school, or in the community. Write your answer on a clean sheet of paper and then answer the processing questions after. Number 1. What important learning did you get from that experience? Number 2. What helped you to learn from the said experience? Number 3. Is it important for you to learn in any experience? And why? Now, the second activity for this module is what we call Let's Explore This. The suggested time allotment for this activity is 25 minutes. Are you ready to answer, kids? Complete the table by writing your experiences at home, in school, and in the community on the second column. On the third column, write down the experience changed the way you think or behave. Do this on a sheet of paper. An example has been provided to guide you. Now, here are the processing questions that you need to answer. Number 1. How do you feel about your learnings? Number 2. Can you use these learnings in performing your school task? And how? Number 3. Why is it so important to make use of this learning in your studies? Now, kids, let us keep this in our mind. Experience is the best teacher. It becomes meaningful when you focus on the lessons that you can get from it. You may not be able to control situations all the time. There may also be time that people around you do things differently than you do. What do you have to do in this situation? Just learn to live with it. Focus on how you take these things on yourself. For instance, what does this pandemic experience try to teach you? It might be teaching you to be more disciplined and to follow directions to protect yourself. It can also teach you to be more independent in your studies. In your studies, there is no teacher physically present to teach you. However, you can ask the help of the nearest adults at home to guide you in doing the activities in your modules. This experience teaches you to become independent. This is something that you can develop more because you will need this in the future. Kids, always find meaning with your experience. Try to identify what can you learn from it and apply the learning to improve yourself and your school performance. Our next activity is all about you can do it. The suggested time allotment for this activity is 30 minutes. Are you ready to answer, kids? You have already identified the experiences you had from your home, school, and community. You have thought about what you have gained from these experiences. You will encounter more experiences in the future. As you go through, you become a better person because of the lessons from these experiences. Now our next activity is all about what I have learned. The suggested time allotment for this activity is 15 minutes. On a piece of paper, write 3 things that you can now do confidently as a result of your experiences. Explain each in 2 or 3 sentences. Now our last activity is all about share your thoughts and feelings. The suggested time allotment for this is 15 minutes. Are you ready to answer, kids? Think of a symbol that would represent your most unforgettable experience so far. On your paper, draw a symbol and answer the question below. Why a student like you should keep on learning. Are you done answering, kids? Well done! And this is the end of our lesson. Thank you so much for listening, and I hope that you've learned something. See you in our next meeting. Bye, kids!